Good afternoon. Today is the 11th of May and this is part 5 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around Retro Rides Weekender 2024. This is turning out to be a huge event, so I better keep going. I do apologise in advance if I fall over, if I get things wrong, if this is just generally the worst video you've ever seen in your life. Clues in the title, I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we've got a Citroen DS here, 1970 to 1971. I think I've seen another one of these here so far today. I have so seen this very nice 82-83 Mark V Cortina 2 litre gear. But we can't dwell on that now because we've already seen that, so we better get down and just keep going, otherwise we would just never get round at all. Got a I think this is probably like a Chesil Speedster or something. It's probably not an original 356 Speedster because they wouldn't be out here at all. It would be somewhere in a museum, I should think, something like this. But yeah, that might be a Chesil one. I don't really know. Who knows? Then we've got Audi All Quattro short wheelbase rally car, 1986, 1987 on a D. And then an S124 Mercedes-Benz with a nice beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior. This I think is a very early E-Class. It could be the earlier sort of standard W124 or S124 in this case model, just a bit, but I think that's a very early E-Class. And BMX5, of course, what a surprise. Tons and tons of these around, the Icon edition. And we'll go this way. There's still people coming in actually, as well as people going out. So the idea of me being able to film every car that's here is just a total impossibility. You just can't because people come in and out all day. That's the way that it is. Ooh, a massive 1959 Cadillac. Look at the size of that. It'll be on some of the hydraulics or air suspension, won't it? Otherwise it won't be going anywhere. Absolutely massive. The most outrageous car design I think ever in the history of the world. Look at the rear end of that. That is insane. A bit more sort of normal is this Ford Falcon Squire. This will be early 60s, I think. I think they sold them over here. 1965 that one is. And then an NSU. I think they called these the TT or something. Just whether the Audi TT name came from, because Audi bought NSU around 69. This is 69 to 70. You could buy one of these over here. They weren't common exactly. They're a bit like a Hillman Imp or something like that, really. It's a sort of idea.
You know what? I'm gonna play safe. Back here, and as
yeah.
As he came past me.
Yeah, it's 1000 CS or TT or SS. We'll look at this Orion first, and we'll have a look at the exact badging on that NSU. 87, 88 on an E Mark II Orion. Having driven the Mark IV Escort recently, I would like to try an Orion. They were a little bit nicer, I think. Yeah, it says CSS. I thought we were called the TT, but I don't know. What do I know? Not very much according to this video. BMW 39 5 Series. Probably the most common car at the entirety of Shedfest last weekend. Not so common here for some reason. I don't know why, but that's okay. 1996, 1997, that one is a pre-facelift. And then we've got this sort of, I think this is one of what we call the curated displays, where you've got a lot more room around the cars, and they've sort of chosen what we wanted. We're going for sort of 50s vibe here. I think this is an Aota console or a Zephyr. I mean, the interior's been completely changed in this from the standard one. We've got an automatic gearbox, so I suspect that whatever was in here originally is not there anymore. I think that's a console. Look at the tiny rear lights on that. Then we've got something that is on a weird plate, but should be on the sort of 50s plate, but it's a 6970 plate, so I don't know what's going on. I imagine the sort of dragster stuff that's going on in there is very much alive and well. Another one of these, Citroen Bay, no, not Citroen Bay Ford, one of these, oh gosh, what do they call these? It's a side valve Ford, I think they call these. That one is a two-door, so it would be I think an Anglia. The Prefects were 4 doors, and then the Poplars are a bit later. Drag car here, based on the 32 Ford chassis possibly, or something else, I don't know. Oh, and a Thunderbird. This is a 64. This is kind of similar to the one that was in I think both Goldfinger and Thunderball had Thunderbirds in them. Similar to those. Still quite a big car. Not as big as that Cadillac, but still quite big. And then we have a Mercury. So it's all Ford action going on here, actually. So it must be one of the particular ones. Hello to SLGod393 on Instagram. Oh, it's a bit cooler in here. I like this in here. It's not so ridiculously hot. So it's 56. Is that a 56? I don't know. Right, then we've got the Outlaw angle here. Look at this. This is what you can do with your Citizen Beg Ford. 355 cube inches of whatever on earth that is under there. It's a bit more than the old 1.2 side valve which you would have been in here. It's very sort of Santa Pod, isn't it, that? On a cube plate, because why not? And I think I saw this on my way here. This is a Lincoln Town Car from the year 2000. It's got the crazy digital Ford entry system on it. I don't think particularly I would be a fan of myself if that were mine. But there we go. Oh, right, you can pay to go with Dyno if you want there, £40. And then another one of these starters, the third one I've seen here today. That is crazy. Absolute crazy. And then none of them are Glanzers, not a single one, so it must be all this generation. It's a bit of a shame, but we just got a 1 litre GL in this country, and that was about it. Because Toyota didn't think that small cars were important, really, before the Yaris came out in 1998. 99 it was, the Yaris. 1991, 1992 Mini Cooper. But I've just spotted something that's very tasty, viewers. It's very tasty indeed. This is an Opel Monza. It's a pre-facelift one, and it is it's very nice. Yes, 3 litre E. 1981 to 1982. I'm going to just pause for a second, viewers, and take a picture of this for someone I know who will appreciate it. Right, 1981 to 82 Ford Escort Mark III. I believe these wheels are off something like a Mark IV XR3i, but this is definitely a Mark III. It's quite a high spec one. I imagine that would have been like a GL or a Gear originally. I know what this is. It's a Ferrari F355 in Rosso Corsa. Lason's the Car Care Collection. Cream leather interior, gated 5-speed manual. I mean, that's quite tasty. What's that, about 96? One of these sort of Ford Model A hot rod things, and then a very nice looking, I think this is Miami Blue, Peugeot 205 1.9 GTI, possibly a special edition this one is. It's quite on there. So I wonder what this edition is. So it's just before the facelift came out, which is about 1990, this facelift. Yeah, I don't know what special edition that is. Answers in the comment section below. Some Mini action here. 1982 to 83 Mini, although the rear lights are off the Mark II, so what, mid-60s really. And then from the 70s here, 1976-77, but both made to look kind of very similar in age. Oh wow, very early Mark V Escort estate. I hope this is one we can discuss on the channel, viewers. Hopefully it's got a nice petrol engine in it, or maybe a nasty one like a CVH, I mean, who knows. 1990, 1991, it's pre-facelift. That's got like a sort of high-spec bumper on it from something like the, what was it called, the XR3Is and things like that. I think it was an RS1800 as well at the time. But yeah, that's a sort of definitely a petrol with 7,000 RPM thing. I think the dash is out for the, sort of like an RS1800 or something as well. Lexus or Toyota Sora. These were very popular back in the 90s, weren't they? very popular import. That one is 1996 or 97. And then E28 5 Series. Nardi steering wheel. And some outrageous wheels. I think we've seen that one as well before. Got some very 80s music going on, but I think we're having some kind of demonstration of lowrider suspension going on. We'll just take a brief look at this whilst we're here. If we can actually see it, well, there's millions of people. A larder? Really? Oh my gosh. It's genuinely a larder on lowrider suspension. That's exactly what it is. Wow. Let's get sort of somewhere we can see what's going on. Let's run over here, dude. Why on earth, out of all the cars you could possibly have chosen, would you choose a Lada Riva for some low-ride suspension? I haven't got a clue. I used to have wheels, but it was the same as that on my old Mazda 323. It was in 97. Okay, well that's this one. Enormous big looking Continental thing. Okay, come on then quickly. There we go, just a little bit. Maybe you have too long these, because I just haven't got the time to stop for things like that. My goodness me. Wow. Run quickly through here. My gosh, that's what it looks like inside to actually kind of have a car like this. Yep, squeaking and going on. Brougham, but what Brougham is this? Oh, it's an Oldsmobile, I think. Another Lincoln Town car. Very loud music, it's probably going to copyright infringement. Old Lincoln Town car. Then Pontiac, that would be 57, I think this one is. There's just so much more of the stuff than there normally is here. It's absolutely packed. Right, let's just run through this bit, the risk of a copyright fairy. I think this is Cadillac Eldorado or something like that. Be sort of early 80s, 83, 84, I think. And then there's this, which I'm scared to get too close to, really. Is that a Chevy Chevelle or something? I don't know. Maybe at the back of the tunnel. Oh my goodness gracious me. Don't you sort of risk damaging a car if you do that sort of thing to it? Yeah, maybe it's an Impala, I can't remember. Yeah, Continental Mark 5, that was one we saw bouncing up around. Chevy Bel Air. When the scene came in, I think in the 1980s, sorry, 60s, sorry, 70s, it would have been stuff like this, wouldn't it? Bel Air. And then more town car action there. It's like 65, that Bel Air. Oh dear, I'm going to feel sick watching this. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty sick. That's just looking at it. Oh, we've got a little friend down here. Hello. Don't trip over. Oops. I didn't trip over views, but I got caught on a chair. That's just typical, isn't it? Right. Mercury Grand Marquis, based on the LTT Crown Victoria from the 1980s. Death Wish. I've been watching those films with Charles Bronson. And then the next two a couple of GTIs. This one's very heavily modified, isn't it? I wonder if we've actually got like a completely different engine in these, or it's just a standard one, just being increased in power a bit. I'm not sure, you tell me. We've got another more standard one here, which is this earlier Mark II GTI. 3 door. Is this a 16 valve or is this an 8 valve? That's just a normal one. Hello to green_Mark2 on Instagram. Big bumper model here. Again, I don't know what's in there. My gosh, I remember these BMXs most of the time. I used to have one that was blue, a bit like that. That's got the 20 valve engine in it. Hello to at 16V .down on Instagram. So that looks like it's got the standard, what would have been at the time. And it's a 16 valve one. 1987, 1988 on an E. Let's go to shade for a bit, viewers. That's better, isn't it? Now, considering this is a Volkswagen area, I don't know what this Datsun 240Z is doing here, but I'm very happy it is here. 1971, 72 on a K. And then 1997, 1998 Golf Mark III VR6. I think again in the same colour that my first car, the Mark III Polo was, which is bright green. I think the name of this colour is. Could be dragon green, I suppose. Mark I Golf with a much more modern engine in it than the registration date, which would have been 79 to 80 on a V. For the facelift. Then Mark II, big bumper. Plate won't tell me really anything, but I know it's a big bumper, 3-door 16 valve. And then we've got a Caddy Quattro, whatever that is. I don't think that's got the original engine in it anymore, viewers. And GTI VR6. I think we know what's happened to this one, don't we? More big bumper action, about sort of the 89, 90. Another one here. This is what it would look like a bit more originally. 16 valve, BBS wheels. Right at the end, this one, 91, 92. I think the Mark III's came out early 92 in this country, something like that. Then we have earlier Mark II. That looks remarkably standard. That's one of the sort of lesser engines, isn't it? It's not the GTI one. It could be like a CL or something, couldn't it? Apart from the wheels, it looks very, very, very straight and original. They don't get rev cam, just got a clock. Ah yes, the ABF engine. It's a very common swap into Mark II GTI's the ABF engine. Bit more power. Very late Mark 1 here. 82, 83 on a Y. There's some crazy wheels. And just an 8 valve, I presume. GTI Mark II with BBS wheels. I have to go a bit faster through this area, views, because there's not much to say if all the cars are so similar. '90 to 1991 Golf Mark II. It's relatively low spec, that one. '89 to 90, sort of relatively low spec one. Big bumper. 3-door 16 valve. 1989 Mark II GTI 16 valve. Tornado red paintwork and 98% bit of bodywork original. It's good. 88, 89 Mark II GTI. 1990s and 1991 Mark II. It's the rabbit injection. Is that from America or something? Interesting. Right, yes. Another one of these big bumper GTI Mark IIs. Got the Pirelli wheels on this one. I don't get into GTI though, that's like a CL or something, 87, 88. Then more big bumper action here. 91, 92. Same as this one. This got the ball bay wheels on it though. It's 20 valve. Okay, someone's dropped a more modern engine in it then. Throw the litter away. Yep. There's a really big bumper corner around here. 1989 to 1990. I'm still not quite clear if the big bumpers came in 89-90, why there are cars registered in like 1990-91 that don't have the big bumpers on them. I'm letting them be taken off or it's late registration, but I'm not so sure. 1990-1991. Oh, just hold it a second, just pull this strap up. So 1987, 1988 Golf Mark II. Oh, Golf G60, yeah, left-hand drive. I don't think it was sold in right-hand drive over here. 1990, 1991. Is this a rally Golf? What's a rally wheels? I've just got rally wheels, okay. 1980, 1990 Golf GTI. 1987, 1988 Golf GTI 16 valve Mark II, but big bumper, another big bumper here, 91, 92. Big bumper, 1991. This has got the 20 valve engine in it. You have turbo. Again, common swap it would seem, 1991. Yep, another H, 1990, 1991. There's another one with the 20 valve head on it. I don't know. This one looks like it's the most powerful one of all. They actually mounted the engine in a completely different way. And it's a Mazda engine. Does that mean it's got rear-wheel drive in it, views? Answers in the comment section below. High-speed original style noisemaker. So this says twin cam 16 valves. So does that mean it's just got the GTI 16 valve engine in it, or is it something else? Answers in the comment section below. And it looks all stripped out for racing and things, doesn't it, this one? The reason so many of these are here is it's 40 years of the Mark II Golf, of course. 1990 to 1991 GTI 16 valve big bumper. I like this colour, that's very nice. Trying to work out how much that's worth now, probably quite a lot. Golf driver, just like a sort of, I don't know, cheaper way into sporty golf ownership, although that one didn't even got a rev counter, so very too cheap. 8990, not big bumper, GTI 16 valve 1989 to 1990, and more big bumper action. Well, the next three are just big bumper cars. 1990, 1991, 1990, 1991. That was not a 16 valve though, that's 91, 92. Very standard looking three-door Golf, probably from the first couple of years of production, but with a G60 engine in it, because why not? Started as a Golf C, which is the sort of base one, but now it's supercharged. It's got windy windows in it, so I don't think that started life as a GTI, but now it's something else entirely. Another GTI 16 valve, 1990 to 1991. 1988, 1989 GTI with the I highlighted for some reason. Awesome Jetta stuff. They're so rare in comparison to the Golfs. Like, I much prefer them. 1984, 1985 Jetta C, but this has probably had some modifications. This is the sort of interior we're looking at for these Volkswagens, and all the steering wheel just so utterly austere. This for instance has only got a 4-speed gearbox in it. 1.8 turbo 2-door Jetta that wouldn't have been sold like version over here. We only got the 4 doors in this country for the Mark IIs. GTI 16 valve Jetta for some track action. It's a shame it didn't sell too many of them. They were sort of trying to compete and maybe a bit too high up in the market. They're a bit too expensive perhaps, but there we go. Right, other side of the track, viewers. Right, viewers, some track action is going to start soon. I won't have time to film it, but we might as well film these cars whilst we're here. An A86 Toyota Corolla. Yes, please, viewers. These are exceptionally expensive now. Obviously due to Initial D back in the 90s and other things. Golf GTI Mark 1, prepared for motorsport. Facelift one, 1981 to 82. Then a BMW 600 Ti. I think there's a Dutch plates on that actually. Is that a first generation style? I think the first generation starts with rear wheel drive. If so, very late one, 1984 I think, only would that be. Yeah, sorry. I'm a Toyota, whatever that was. Ford Anglia 1964, Anglia Super 123E. A Gilburn Invader 1967-68, it's crazy. MG Metro must be actually later than that. Oh yeah, it is MG Metro. Just one of the mirrors is of MG Metro, one's of a Rover Metro. Isn't that crazy? And then Bedford HA, or Badford as the badge says, is there. 7879 on a T. So there's the Gilburn. And then a Volvo, I think. I presume this is like a 760, maybe 740. Let's have a look at the badge on the back. Got the 4-speed plus overdrive gearbox. Yeah, 740 GLE that one, is not a 760. And then another A86 because we like these, and that one is the 11. Yeah, the Apex twin cam 16, of course, 86, 87. Another E36 because why not? Ooh, this is another Triumph 2000 years. Yes, it is 67, 68. I wonder when we're going to see another one of these. 1989 to 1990 Lancia Delta HF Turbo. I think this is also a four-wheel drive, but it's not the big sort of wheel arch Integrale yet. Not quite yet. Porsche 928. This one is relatively late one, 1990, 1991 on an H. BMW 2022, which I don't think is a real type of one of these. Yeah, it's a it says M2, but again that's not real. Be a 2002 I think. 72, 73, BMW E36 3 Series Compact. Saturday track action. 2000's quite a late one. That spoiler's not doing any favours with the grass, but you know, there we go. Volvo 850, 1995, 1996. Is this a T5, viewers? It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a T5R. Even more powerful. 92, 93 FDRX7, which is rather nice. I always fancy driving one of those. CRX 1988 to 89 on an F. Porsche 911. Is this a 2.7 Carrera RS or something? It's got the ductile spoiler, so it could be, but not the side graphics on it. 73, 74. Peugeot 205 XS. It looks a bit like a GTI, but it isn't. The XS it was a 1.4. Made it look quite nice though. 1991, 1992. Volvo. Let's get this right. I think this is a 740 facelift. Get this right. Yeah, it is a 740 facelift. 89 to 90. This is midnight blue, by the way. This colour. It's the same colour my mother's 240 was back in the day. Ooh, very nice. Honda Civic MB VTI S. Very, very quick, viewers. These are actually quite desirable now, but most of the MBs are not, but these are in particular. 97, 98, another 740 Ecto 5 research vehicle. And here's something else that we saw, I think it was at Popham Monday. This was like an age ago, but that's what I was doing. More shambolic shuffling and trying not to fall over. 6970 Hillman and Californian. This one I think is a really late one. It's like 75 or something, this one, from memory. Don't know, take the plate off. Never mind. Now here's a 940. Talking about those earlier, I think. 940 SE Turbo. Oh yes, a 2.3 turbo. Very nice. I've driven, I think, 4 940s on the channel. And that one is a 94, 95 on an M. Let's just get down this row here, then we'll finish this part. Another Volvo 300 series. This one, if I'm very lucky, might even be a 360. It had headlamp wiper action, front fog lamps, so we're hopeful. And electric windows, nice interior. Yes, a 360 GLE, as good as it got for the Volvo 300s. Very, very nice indeed. 88, 89. I'd love to drive that. Thank you very much. Nissan 200 SX. This will be from, I think, yeah, 89, 90, the early one. Ford Capri Laser, 1986, 87. Dutch and finished December 86. 1979 to, sorry, 1979 Triumph Spitfire. 1970 Ford F100. I don't know much about those, to be honest. It's like a Ford Maverick or something. Or is it a Pinto? I think it's a Maverick. The Pinto looks a bit different from this, but that is rare. It's a Maverick, yeah, 1970-71. BMW 36, we've seen quite a lot of those. A Singer Chamois Mark II. Yes. Very nice, viewers. 1966. Alfa Romeo 105 Series Coupe. 1972, 1973. That'll be a nice car driving on the track, mate. Very, very nice. E36 BMW 3 Series Touring. A Chevy Corvette C4. What's that, like 8889. And then the All Quattro from earlier on. Right, I think that's it for part 5. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again in part 6 for some more incorrect information.